Alfred of Wessex seeks to unite the Isles under one banner.
Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Thrones of Britannia. Last time around we declared war on the East Angles, and we took one of their allies' town, and yeah, it's going pretty fine. This is the siege to the south, and first I had planned to not do this one, and actually just like show you an overview of what happened, but it turns out that this was a bit of a special city. So I decided, you know what, we're gonna play this one, because it is not very often you see a different type of town to attack. I wonder if, I mean, the water, if there actually was a, could sneak through. I mean, if there actually was a way to get through here. Anyways, we're gonna go straight for it, and it's probably gonna be quite bloody, but that's the way of the sieges.
Annihilate them! Attack!
So, Danelaw Spearmen. One of the things that I noticed is actually Northumbria has changed name to Danelaw at this point. So, I mean, hopefully there's at some point I'll be able to change my men's or my faction to actually be called England.
Archers! Together now! At the walls!
Everyone, together now! Do 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 do. Send forwards the archers. Bonus versus cavalry. Base damage 24, base damage 23. So it actually decreases. It's only good against cavalry. Let's go. And this gives armor piercing damage. Standard shot, flaming shot. Not so much. Huh. Interesting. I thought the flaming shot would actually do some extra damage.
That nearly hit me!
I'm pretty sure we'll be able to cut through. We've got the Earl's men. They haven't put that many men on the wall, which I'm quite surprised at. As far as I can see, there's 2 units. I don't know exactly where the rest of their army is. There's supposed to be 1,200 men defending this town. And now they almost seems like they're moving away. One of the things that I noticed in the beginning here was... Oh, right. They got a little bit too happy and started burning stuff. They actually put these long axemen to drive forwards the battering ram, which would have been a disaster since they have lower amount of... like, they don't have a shield, so they would take a lot of damage from the arrows. The enemy must be really stupid, because they are not trying whatsoever to defend the wall. Which means that I most likely, oh, they've got some really impressive swordmen coming this way. The gates have been destroyed, and they've got their general there. It's probably not going to be that good charging through there, though. So it's probably better to try and get at from the wall. If I can manage that, we're going to send forwards this guy. And I'm actually going to get the king to come forward over here. Archers not doing that much. As spearmen, there's no point in having them stand there just taking a load of fire. But we're gonna have them close by, close enough that they can quickly move in. And then we're gonna keep these guys closer, and then the long axes over here. Oh, I completely forgot about my cavalry. Let's see, have my men on the wall. These guys should be able to quite quickly be able to slash these through these. These guys, however, is going to have a bit more trouble because they have the enemy they're fighting is a heavy threat, so they definitely need aid. No, I want you to go through the tower, you stupid bastards. Oh no, the men on the wall are kind of, oh, they were on the verge of retreating.
Making ready.
My king is getting hit.
Understood.
See if my king can get through. Wait, did my men? Yes, my men there, the Earl's things, are retreating. Why on earth are you not trying to climb? Jesus Christ. Oh, they poured stuff down with my men not even being there. Right, the enemy has moved away a lot from these guys. Now you need to move through there. Oh, come on. This is so aggravating.
To battle. The men have abandoned the battle and will not return.
This is actually going to be... Oh, what's this? The enemy general moving out. And... Okay, they're not affected by their own fire, apparently. I need some men to get on the bloody wall. Come on, get up on the bloody wall this time around.
Ready for war. Making haste. Ready for war.
They still don't want to climb where I want them to.
An entire unit has perished.
Okay, so this siege is gonna be a lot harder than I first imagined. You know what? We're gonna have to push through the center. And I'm just gonna have to put everything through there. Because clearly everyone else is too stupid to realize how they need to get up.
The enemy is landing.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to hold for long if we keep fighting here. So we need to just push our way through.
Annihilate them.
The king is climbing, not the king, the general is climbing at this point, that's good. Okay, right, that is falling. And we're able to get through just after that. What are these guys doing? Get my sword, oh, we've got an opening.
Yes. Shift yourself. Hurry it up.
This is actually not going that well.
Making haste.
It is putting me in favor of winning this, but right, the Earl's things are through.
Defenses must hold. Faster. Get them.
The general splits off, which should give my Earl's spearmen a chance to get through. Their king actually retreats. Or their, not, why do I keep calling them king? Their general retreats. My general is through. But he's actually going to have a trouble fighting the sword hang, so there's a chance of him dying. So that's not too great. So we want to attack these guys from all sides. Get forth. What are they fighting here? Javelin men. Swordmen, get up there. And then the two spearmen need to really get these spear throwers away. Get rid of them. And then the general is kind of in need to deal with the enemy. Okay, the enemy there is done for. Spearmen, get up on the wall. And with that, we're gonna get all these spearmen through, just so I can capture the gate. And then continuously, hopefully the bowmen are shooting on the important units. Oh, we're capturing the gate now. That's good. We're supposed to go upstairs and send these spearmen to kill off the archers.
Spearmen, strike now.
And we might want to have the morale bonus, so once the gate is captured. Oh, why am I doing that? I can just send the cavalry through. With the gate falling apart, they've probably killed kind of few of their men. Dropping down. Oh, we can see tons of them just falling down. A few are our men as well, unfortunately. But there's a lot of people just falling to the death here. There's a lot of men falling to the death right here. It's funny how some men just come running down here. And some fall. No, there's like... I mean, God, they really need some kind of extra safety rail right here. Oh, there goes the officer of that unit. This guy is about to glide off, and there they go.
Under attack! Horsemen! Cavalry! Thanes!
Well, we lost a lot of men, so that's not particularly great.
Capturing a victory point. Eager to fight. As you command.
I'm worried that that the general might fall down if I tell him to continue fighting here. Let's get the axemen maybe. They have no chance either, or not great chance anyways. Make sure that everyone just seeks out the enemy. Hopefully they'll fall down just as before. If not, I'm capturing the center point, which seems to be a graveyard. Well, that's nice. What's going on over here? This one spear unit is chasing this stupid archer around.
Quick march!
Which is going to be a problem, because I think these towers are probably going to kill off this unit.
Feared?
If I'm not careful.
It's a rout! Our warriors flee the battle! Shall I pull the men back? Your will is ours!
Hopefully that's enough to hold the enemy. Oh, the enemy moved outside and then gave up. Oh, there it was enough to see the mailed long axemen for the enemy to retreat. I guess we'll keep the men here just so we kill as many of these guys as possible. But yeah, it was quite a bloody battle. I'm not entirely sure. I lost about... I'm still losing men, actually. But I lost 900, almost half the army. The thing is though, there's nothing here in the vicinity to actually stop us.
Making ready!
It actually took me a while, but I actually now realized that we're fighting over London. I didn't connect the dots until now. Pretty good fight, even though I lost a lot of men, and I even lost one unit down to every single man of it. Wasn't that great? I'm gonna go ahead and occupy it though, and now the province is mine, which is wonderful. One thing is, yes, now we can assign a governor. I believe, yes. Or is there? Let's see. Governors. Yes, you already have the maximum number of governors, right? Well, that's a problem. Right, I'm gonna have to. What did they mean? Maximum amount of governors. So certain areas are not gonna be governed by a governor. So max. Why would there be a max? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is the max. And I can't have any more. The problem with this is I kind of need to put a governor here, or because let's see, I have namely realized that 3 of the king's children has come of age. So Edward is 18, his sister is 17, and his younger brother just turned 16. With this also I realized that Athelhelm is actually got 2 children. So we got this alternative succession. This could be problematic in the future, but I guess Edward has to deal with that. One thing that I did notice is that Edward's sister is ambitious, so she adds usurper allegiance to a local province. And I have a plan right now in motion. We're gonna sweeten the deal with a bit of coin, but we're going to introduce her
I will listen to
the Dane laws. And if we go to marriage, and then we see Sigfridus is the heir to the throne. If we introduce that, we're gonna introduce usurper allegiance into the heir. So we're gonna have a dynastic dispute in between the father and the son and the Holy Spirit. No, but you kind of get what I'm going at. So we could break them up from the inside. Obviously it's not that nice, of course, to maybe pimp away your children to Vikings, but that's what we're gonna have to do, I think. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and end turn, and we're gonna see if this army actually comes close and goes to attack us. In which case, we'll attack them back. I know for a fact also there is a game, there's a workshop mod that allows unlimited amount of governors. Which, I'm not entirely sure why they would limit the amount of governors. There might be a good reason for that, but I'm thinking we might have to enable that mod at this point. With that said, however, let's go ahead and end turn and see what the enemy comes up with. Right, so it's the end of the turn, and the only trade gained was that the king got business-minded, sinful level 1. So he actually gets 3 minus recruitment cost, which is good. There's peace treaties in between a few factions. These are, I think, Welsh, so nothing we need to worry about. So let's go ahead and enact my plan to introduce some problems into the Dane law, which is at this point the 3rd strongest faction. This is intriguing, but they want some more, so I'm not military access. I'm going to gift them. I'm gonna offer some payment. How about 900? Intriguing. How about 1600. Intriguing. Let's see what they...
Would you consider a
Declaration of Friendship.
Yes, this should work.
Right, so we have Declaration of Friendship. Now then, how about marriage? Okay, I think we'll have to have the Declaration of Friendship work its magic a bit, so we get up to 31 points, in which point we can introduce her. So the enemy is sitting right here, and I think there's no point in holding back. We'll just charge at them and get them before they manage to regroup here. It's one of Guthrun's most experienced generals. He's level 6 and he's got 7 in command, so he's a pretty good general. Also, I noticed this army is on his way, and we want to capture as much as possible, so I'm gonna go out and take this, and hopefully we're gonna be able to jump through quite a few of these places. And we captured this, and we'll continue through here. I've ordered these guys to actually attack this army, but maybe I should put them against another target, and hopefully they'll actually heed my command and follow what I said and actually go for this army rather than start capturing places. No, wait, I actually changed that around. I changed for them to attack this army right here. There's a Viking force that has landed. Nephi has landed with Thor's hammer, and they've taken this place, and they're on the way to Canterbury, I guess. So these guys need to change their course, as well as these, and also Offa needs to change his course. And also at some point I need to think about my invasion down here. Can go ahead and upgrade these 3. And yeah, keep saying and. Time to strike our enemies. Hellforge hands. Oh, it is a strong force. It's much more experienced than us. And he got some good troops in there, good cavalry and stuff. No, he actually doesn't got good troops inside. Anglian raiders, long axemen, Danelaw spearmen. No, he's got shit troops, but they're really experienced. Where are we gonna fight? I'm pretty sure it's the same bloody village that we always fight in. Seems like it. Yeah, it's basically the same village, I'm pretty sure. But with that said, let's go ahead and fight the Danelaw. And so we have arrived on the field of battle. Should be a pretty straightforward victory here. Just marching across the field and cutting down the enemy. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and start marching. As you can see, our battle line more than well outranks the enemy one. There's gonna be some trouble here moving around some rock formations and stuff, but other than that, should be fine. It's a little bit annoying with these rocks, but I think it's actually a good mechanic, because this is what probably would have happened in real life, that small terrain, difficult terrain features like this would have made the armies try to avoid them, or the formation try to avoid that, and that could create gaps and stuff in the line. So I think that's an interesting mechanic to put in. Gonna have the cavalry. Now the enemy's cavalry is actually outnumber us pretty hard, so we're just gonna keep the cavalry as reinforcements. Oh, and yes, I found this little village, which I guess is the town they were actually situated in, and since it's full of Vikings, I decided to set the thing on fire. So just because I had so many units, I spared one of them just to set fire to the village. I also noticed this, which is kind of stupid right now. These units are switching position for some reason. Or I guess, I don't know what happened, but for some reason they're entangled like that. And we're starting to see a gap opening in the middle here just because of these rocks, which I think is interesting. Let's go ahead and speed up. The enemy shows no will to go ahead and attack us. So most of it is javelin men. They do have 3 units of archers. It's probably better than our archers. But we'll start with having our archers actually target their spearmen. So we'll go at them from an angle. So we'll hit their spear throwers. But I think most on what my archers will do is try to shoot down the enemy horsemen by using fire arrows.
Archers! Archers! On the double!
Forwards.
Our general is under attack! Under enemy fire!
Right, they're targeting my general. It's kind of nice that
awaiting orders.
the more points you put in the king, the more soldiers he gets. I'd never told my army to run forward though, so I'm not entirely sure where this is coming from. Hopefully we're not losing tons of men. We actually are losing quite a lot of men.
Attack! Run, strike now! Hit hard! Get them! Strike now! Get them!
And then I have plenty of spearmen to actually guard the flanks. Put the archers here, and then the cavalry. Oh, then I didn't give you a target. Guthrum and his stupid warriors. I'm just gonna break straight through the center. They charge in. Right.
They flee.
Oh, enemy cavalry. Jesus Christ, they just shot this unit utterly to crap.
Our warriors flee the battle.
Push up the flank.
In our favor.
I'm contemplating at this point, just because my archers are always performing so poorly, that I'm contemplating not using any archers at all. Now sweep these bastards away. Oh, we got a hole opening in the line. Swordsmen are able to pull through. I'm able to wrap around over here. These guys go through. Let's trap the enemy general. Get the cavalry through. Swordsmen attack the enemy in the back. And we are doing just fine at this point. See if I can see their general somewhere. There's my king at least, standing on the front line. His armies on this side has broken down. Nice. Let's get the cavalry around. They haven't broken here yet, but soon they will.
Eager to fight.
Yeah, part of their army is breaking over there. We'll have the cavalry sweeping from the back. The good thing here is that this is a town battle, meaning that the army will not be able to retreat from this. Their army is collapsing at this point. The general still stands. His troops have gold chevrons, so they're really good. I imagine it is... Oh, I was just about to say this guy because he's got fur, but there's one next to him. Looks exactly the same.
The enemy general is dead!
Which one was the general, though?
The men are leaving the field!
I guess we won at this point because there's no one...
They won't break us!
No one to stand against us. Oh, this unit is standing. One archer unit. This is probably a pretty big blow for the enemy. And we were able to win the battle within 10 minutes.
Ready! Ride to victory!
Let's go ahead and end the battle. Boom! There goes his head. So we only lost about 600 men while killing their entire force. Unfortunately, I managed to lose one of my archers, but there wasn't much I could do about that because they just pounded them with all their archers to the point where they just completely cut them to shreds. So I guess we're gonna switch that out for something else since archers seem not to really be my thing. Yes. We're gonna occupy this town. Unfortunately, this town is actually controlled by the Welsh, which we do not like. The king is gonna have to double back, and looking at the territories that Northumbria and stuff has gained, it's gonna be a race. I think we'll not go further than Colchester, or whatever this is called, because it looks like Northumbria is gonna take all of this. And looking at the time as well, I think it's about time to end this, hopefully. We're getting some good points with Northumbria, to the point where they can also help us against the Welsh. They are already at war with the Welsh, I believe. So we'll be able to deal with them that way. Seeing as though there's no other army here, I think in between next episode we'll probably go ahead and just do a recap of what happens, and I'll try to, as good as possible, capture all of this that's remnant here. Get rid of these guys, but that's probably a job for my vassals. And after that, it's we're probably gonna phase these guys out with this army. Go ahead and strike these guys down. And yeah, everything seems to be going pretty good at this point. The only thing that could stop us now is if they're... I mean, the Welsh, they have a force right here which have marched in, which I don't like. If the Welsh attacked in force, like all of them, they could overrun all of these provinces because I don't have anything to put up against them. I could quickly raise some armies, but that would be that would probably cause some problem as well. But with that said, we're gonna go ahead and end turn. I noticed there's a point here. Business minded. Alfred is horribly scarred. This man was probably carved up by the enemy and survived. He will always have the scar. Gained from general fighting melee. So from this battle we gained a horrible scar, which I think we already had Alfred already had a scar. I guess he got even more scarred. I think we did have, because he was unhealthy. But that's pretty good. A -3 enemy morale, plus then his ability to taunt, which I don't know how much they lose from that, but that's pretty darn good. But yeah, with that said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.
See, they flee before our might. Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.